What's up, man? I'm gonna talk about this Canelo Caleb Plant fight. Caleb Plant fought a scared fight, man. He fought a timid fight. People are saying that Caleb Plant was winning the fight. No, no, he was not winning the fight. Caleb Plant was not winning the fight. He was getting strategically walked down and broken down. Walked down and broken down. Let me say this again. Walked down and broken down. Look at his face. His face was like redded up by like round 2 or 3. His face was all red. He was all bruised up by round 4. Canelo controlled the tempo of the fight. Caleb Plant, the only thing he really did was throw a consistent jab that really didn't land a whole lot. And he moved backwards a whole lot. He didn't stand his ground enough. Yes, you can box, you can move. Okay, but what else can you do? You cannot go in there and beat Canelo just with your jab. You got to throw a right hand. You got to throw a left hook. You got to throw some uppercuts. When Canelo was in the earmuff position, what was Caleb Plant's uppercuts? Why he ain't throw no uppercuts? Because he's so worried about getting out the way and so worried about getting out the way so he won't be able to get hit or countered. So what Canelo did was make Caleb Plant largely keep his hands at home. Caleb Plant just was trying to get to the end of the fight. He just wanted to survive the end of the fight. I've seen too many boxing fight matches that you can tell when a guy he's just in it just to survive. At about round 3 or 4, Caleb Plant, he just knew he wasn't gonna win the fight. He wasn't even fighting like he could win the fight. So you mean to tell me that performance right there was a performance that was gonna beat Canelo? And Canelo was so-called losing the fight. Black fight fan. No. Just because, look, and we get this in boxing all the time. I understand it's tribal and all that, right? It's tribal, people on this side, people on this side. When you get a fighter in there at the elite level, and Caleb Plant is not an elite fighter. I'm sorry. He's just not an elite fighter. He doesn't have the performances over his career that shows me that he's an elite fighter. He's a good fighter. And Canelo gonna run through those guys. Canelo gonna run through good fighters. That's what Canelo does. He runs through the good fighters. Now, he does have trouble with elite fighters. But he gonna run through the good fighters. Another fighter who I never thought Caleb Plant could win the fight. A fighter who I thought had a chance to beat Canelo, but he fought scared too. That was Danny Jacobs. Danny Jacobs Danny Jacobs was strong, big, powerful. He fought scared. They all do all this talking and then go in there and fight scared. I told y'all that scuffle that Caleb Plant and Canelo got into, that was more Canelo intimidating Caleb Plant. He let Canelo intimidate him. That's what he did. I told you it was a mistake when he walked up for the face-off and he had his hands behind his back. That's already you just giving up. You just giving up the whole machismo of the moment of the face-off. Why you got your hands behind your back? Canelo should have pushed you. You got your hands behind your back. I don't care if you think, oh, well, yeah, he's not going to do anything. This is just a face-off. No, man, you got to anticipate everything. And you say you was going to do this, you're going to do that. Where you from? They don't F around because Canelo said when he from Mexico and they don't F around. And you said, well, where I'm from, they don't F around either. Okay, so what do you do when you got in the ring? Fought timid, fought scared. There were punches there that Caleb Plant could have landed if he was willing to land the punch. The number one thing was the uppercut. He had Canelo on the ropes a couple of times. Canelo was leaning forward with earmuffs up like this, had his gloves up like this. Why you ain't throw the uppercut, man? Because the reason why is because you're afraid of getting countered. You don't believe in your skills like you say you do. Because if you believe in your skills, you'd be like, yeah, I can land this uppercut. If he try to counter me, I can move out the way. I can dodge. I can parry the punch or I can roll with the punch. You didn't even believe in yourself, Caleb Plant. So look, Canelo is going to beat. He's going to beat. I I thought the bigger Charlo had a chance to beat Canelo. Now I'm not sure. I'm not sure now because y'all do all this talking, and when y'all get in front of Canelo or get in the ring and get in the big lights, y'all fight timid. Y'all fight scared. Danny Jacobs fought scared. Caleb Plant fought scared tonight. He did not want to throw any. Yeah, Caleb Plant just did not want to throw any meaningful power shots. He was content on throwing a jab move. Throw the jab move. Canelo was cutting off the ring on him. Canelo was cutting the ring down on him. He was just content on, okay, I'm a jab, I'm a move, I'm a jab. What was the game plan? I believe the game plan was to survive the fight and say, look, I win 12 rounds with Canelo. But you got stopped. He got stopped in the end. He got broken down, systematically broken down. Round after round after round, Canelo was going to his body. Canelo was going to his head. He was trying to do that look. People need to stop doing the Mayweather Philly shell. Y'all don't know how to do it, man. Stop doing it. Canelo was hitting you inside that shell all day. Stop trying to do the Philly shell, man. Y'all don't know how to do it. Y'all just stop it. You don't have the physical attributes that Mayweather had when he was doing it. You got to have some upper body movement. You have to be able to parry the punch. You have to be able to block the punch. You have to be able to avoid the punch. And he kept hitting you with that hook. And then just stopped you. And all that, we don't mess around where I'm from. Okay, man, look, don't nobody care about where you from, man. That's not going to help you when you get in that ring. People need to start understanding. Where you from is not going to help you when you get in that ring. Skills is going to help you in that ring. Stop saying where you from. It's a lot of places that got tough places. They got hard, people have been through hard upbringings. Everybody has just about came from that. Don't nobody care where you from. What can you do when you get in that ring? Because the people where you from, they can't go in the ring and fight for you. They can't go in the ring and help you fight. So where you from do not matter. Do you have the skills to beat the guy who you're going to face in the ring? Now, who's next for Canelo? Maybe one of the Charlos, maybe the bigger Charlo. He going to beat him too because he's going to talk all that mess, all that Texas stuff. I'm from Texas. I'm from here. I'm from there. I did this. I did that. And he going to go in there, get in front of Canelo. Canelo going to start putting the pressure on him like he did Caleb Plant, like he did Danny Jacobs. And then they're going to start fighting different. Benavidez, I always thought Benavidez got a shot at beating him. But I don't know. I don't know if Benavidez can beat him. Because when you get under those lights, in that moment, can you perform? That's going to be the big thing. Demetrius Andrade, are you going to be ready to perform? Because you've been hunting down Canelo for a while. You say you chased him through divisions, right? So when you get Canelo in front of you, I want to see you perform. I don't want to see no scared stuff. I don't want to see no timid stuff. I want to see you fighting different. What was the combinations from Caleb Plant? Why wasn't he throwing combinations? The combinations, punches was there for him to throw. Yes, you may get countered. Okay. You in there with a great fighter. You're going to get hit. You allow that man to intimidate you to the point to where you kept your hands. You limited your own offense. That's what you did, Caleb Plant. You limited your own offense because you was intimidated, for one, because of the scuffle. You was intimidated by the scuffle. That already had you messed up. Then you got in the ring and you found out, oh, okay, this guy's pretty good. By round 3, round 4, you gave up. You were in, let me survive mode. You couldn't even survive. The man stopped you. The man hunted you down and stopped you. You got the quicker feet. You got the faster hands because you said you was faster and you had the quicker feet. The man hunted you down and stopped you. Caleb Plant looked strong. He looked strong where? Why he get stopped? If he looked strong, so strong in the ring, why did he get stopped? If you looking strong in the ring, you're not getting stopped. That's the last thing. You're not going to get stopped. The guy might beat you, but you're not going to get stopped. No, he ain't look strong in the ring. And to me, Canelo didn't even fight a great fight. That wasn't even a great fight from Canelo. That was like on a scale of 1 to 10, what, a 6 or a 7 from Canelo? I think Canelo fight better than that. Canelo really didn't land a whole lot of punches. He landed enough to stop Caleb Plant. He didn't even land a whole lot of punches. Now, he did land a whole lot of body shots, which slowed down Caleb Plant in the later rounds. But he didn't land a whole lot of hard head shots. He would have got Caleb Plant out of there before round, what? Was that round 10? He would have got Caleb Plant out of there before round 10 or 11, whichever round he stopped him in. So that wasn't even a great performance by Canelo. That was like a middle-of-the-road performance. I think Canelo performed better than that. More accurate, landing more power shots than that. Jabbing better than that. Canelo did what he said he was going to do. He said he was coming in there to stop you. So he was coming in there to hunt you down because he knew you was going to move a lot. You move excessively. I keep telling people about Caleb Plant. He moves too excessively, which when you get into a fight with someone that goes to your body and you move that much unnecessarily, sometimes you can just pivot a guy. You don't have to move. You don't have to use the whole ring. Use a little bit of the ring right here. You don't have to use the whole ring. That's a lot of miles you're traveling. And you got to throw punches. And you got to defend yourself from punches. And you're getting hit. So Canelo not only broke you down, you helped break yourself down. It was just too much. You have to stand your ground. When you're in a fight like that, Caleb Plant, you have to stand your ground. Oh, I don't want to get hit. Man, you're in a boxing match. You're going to get hit. Caleb Plant looked like a fighter that did not want to get hit. I'm not saying people want to get hit just to get hit. I'm just saying he looked like, because a lot of fighters going in the ring saying, yeah, I'm going to get hit. Okay. I'm going to get mine. I'm going to get mine off. He went into the fight like, I don't want to get hit that much. I don't want to get hit. I don't want to get hit that much. And fought a terrible fight. That's the worst I ever seen Caleb Plant fight. Largely had something to do with Canelo, but no one can keep your hands from moving. You don't have handcuffs on. Your hands are not tied behind your back, Caleb Plant. You could throw any punch you want to throw. Is Canelo a great counterpuncher? Yes, he is. But you have to test him. You have to make him be a great counterpuncher, because just because he's been a great counterpuncher against everybody else, he has to be a great counterpuncher against you as well. You have to make him show you that tonight you're a great counterpuncher. You ain't even do that. You didn't even test Canelo. Canelo wasn't even tested. And this was for the first time a guy is undisputed at 168, and you ain't even test the guy. If you're going to get stopped, man, test the guy. Go in there and test Canelo. Push him to the limit. Push him. If you're going to go in there and let this man break you down like that and stop you, you're going to go back and look at the tape and be like, man, what was I doing? You didn't do anything. Nothing productive. You got paid. Your titles got taken. You ain't do anything. I'm out, man.